ela prefere o DJ, nosso bonde tá pesadão. Ela prefere o DJ, nosso bonde tá pesadão. Pesadão, 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 tão, tão, tão.
I'm talking drink this, smoke free, party all night. Come back, girl, what's up? Oh, oh, oh. Don't you want me like I want you, baby? Don't you need me like I need you now? Sleep tomorrow, but tonight go crazy. All you gotta do is just meet me at the Getcha, hold tight, I'm on my way. Yeah, I'm on my way. Hold tight, I'm on my way. I'm on my way. 고난으로 살아가지 쉣 피해고도 부딪혀 쾅쾅 쳐대자고 정적과 부정적 에너지 타파
Well, hello there. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. How are you guys doing? Hi, Jinsumi. Hi, Spyro. Hi, Evil Hunter. Hi, Imperfect. Hi, Astro. Hi, PNG. Hi, Revcam. Hi, Axelot. Hi, Turtle. Hi, Rev. Hi, Lord David. Hi, Underfighter. How are you guys all doing? Yeah, we are. Hi, oh yeah, hi, Arkin. How are you doing? Yeah, I know this might come as a bit of a surprise, but I'll explain everything in a little bit. But for now, let me try to make a few. Let me play a little bit of music in the background just to get set the mood right. But yeah, I'll explain everything. But overall, uh, you know, I had a wonderful time vacation. I'll get to that in a minute. Uh, did I make that intro? As much as I would love to take credit for that, I did ask Shinsta to for a little bit of help with that. Um, yeah, he did kind of help me a little bit on setting that all up. So I did. So credit to partial credit to him. I kind of asked what he wanted, you know. So 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 yeah, let me make some let me re I know the chat's a little messed up. We're still making a few adjustments here, but yeah, let me we could probably turn off the chat box for now too. Yeah, so bear with me for just a few minutes. There we go. I think that's a little better. So here's the thing. Yeah, I was feeling a little sick when I got back, but you know, still trying to. I think I'm recovering pretty well, all things considering. But yeah, let me make a few adjustments here, and let me play a little bit of mood music in the process. I think nothing says Friday night like like a little bit of sex trance. If it'll let me play this. Give me a second. There we go. We'll turn that down just a little bit. There you go. Oop. There we go. But yeah. Oh, hey Kirby, how are you doing? You like how the maid is Chloe today? Well, Valence was in a great mood. You could say she was glowing in a sense, but yes, but yeah, yeah. I like the shades you picked up on your holidays. Yeah, yeah. I got a little tan over my brain. My neurons are feeling a little bit slightly tan, not too cooked. I think I'm feeling really good, and I've really enjoyed the time of my life. So, but yeah, perhaps I should probably explain this whole thing that we have going on right here. So like I said before, vacation was an absolute blast, and for what I've had the time of my life. But with that, it also gave me some time to think and some time to reflect on everything that's been going on, you know, leading up to this very moment. So, um, oh, oh, thank you, Evil Hunter, for the 10 bits, 10 beans for the cool way. Well, I don't know about 312. That's more Shinsa's thing. That's not really my thing. I'm my wacky brain. So, but let me explain. So in that time that I've been on vacation, I've had a few revelations. I had some time to reflect. I've had a few, and in that I've come to some real couple revelations. One, wait, first off, This wacky seems like he needs uppies. Listen, if anyone deserves uppies, it's definitely Shinsta. I've already had Valence carrying me for the last couple times, but yes, give Shinsta all the uppies. He may not say he likes it, but he probably does. But yeah, in any case. Yeah, next time I see Shinsta, definitely give him all the uppies. So, he definitely loves it. Probably. I mean, he says he's not, but who knows. In any case. Oh, hey, Bailiff, how you doing? But yeah, I've had some time to reflect, and in the advent of me reaching 500 followers, I decided maybe it was time for what we call a refresh. This isn't really a rebrand. I'm still the same brain. I'm still, Valence is still here. She's still carrying me, and I'm still the same my wacky brain that you guys know and love. However, I wanted to take things to a slightly different edge today. Oh, and hello, Minori. Hello, Chop Chop. I want to embrace a different side of myself, something that's been holding me back for a very long time. So with that said, I took a few inspirations from a few other friends, and here we are. I'm the new and improved wacky. I sound different? Well, like I said, I've been feeling a little sick when I got back from vacation. I'm still recovering. Voice is kind of a little messed up at the moment, but yeah, unfortunately, just a little bit though. I'll be feeling better. Should be a couple days. No issues. Yeah, jet lag will indeed sometimes do that. However, I needed a refresh, and now here we are, the new and improved My Wacky Brain. But yes, new intro, new overlays, new futuristic cyberpunkish vibes. He was cool doesn't mean, well, that is absolutely true. We can always be cooler. We could be absolutely wicked. But in any case, I like I said, a couple revelations. I've had a few revelations. I think after enjoying the time of my life while on vacation, while on my trip over there, I needed to embrace a couple of truths, and I needed to embrace a couple of things that I've been denying myself, that I keep denying. But I think it's time to finally embrace it for what it's worth. Oh, and I noticed my music was off the whole time. So, truth number one. For the longest time, I have denied people have referred to me as something that I've long denied for the longest time. Because, I didn't want it to be associated with that for the longest time. But I think it's finally time to accept this. My wacky brain, am a certified BILF. I wanted to be modest for the longest time, and I didn't want to boast. I've been trying to deny this, but the truth is, I am indeed a BILF. Other brains can't resist me. Certain brains can't resist me. Other brains they're jealous. I don't know. I've been trying to, like I said, been denying this for the longest time, but with a new rebrand, with a new refresh, comes accepting certain truths. So with that said, I will now accept being called My Wacky BILF. And I think it's time to embrace what I can't keep denying this for myself. I can't keep denying who I am. And it's time to embrace that. So with that said, that's one truth that take care of. The rest, well, we'll see. But yeah, no, Shinsta does. Well, Shinsta, he doesn't need to clip this. You know, I think he already knew for a while. I think he was willing to accept whatever. Look, I would tell him not to clip it. Whatever he does or not for real, that's entirely up to him. But I just wanted to make this clear. So, but yes. My wacky bilf through. I mean, guys, no. 312's, that's more of Shinsa's thing. This is, it's not really my thing, you know? So, yes. Spread the word. Hashtag my wacky bilf. Time to let the people know I've accepted my fate of who I am. Also, do you guys love my new glasses? I got them over from the trip. What do you guys think? It seems nice, don't you think? Oh, thank you, Rep. Yeah, they were incredibly cool. I feel like it fit well with my new refresh. So there we, I think it was a perfect way to symbolize that change. Also, I would like to apologize. Evil Hunter, as much as I would like to try to do the high-pitched voice, I think I might legit crack my voice. And I think I might actually end up being far worse for it. So unfortunately, I don't know if I could do that. Maybe I might need some convincing for myself. But with that said, okay, well, apparently I convinced myself, so I convinced myself indeed. Oh, imperfect. Thank you for the 5 gifted. Motivation. Alright. Maybe I should probably lower the music for this. Okay. Let's see. Okay. But you gotta keep in mind, I may not be able to stream afterwards. Should I follow through on this? I'm just gonna keep them forewarned. I don't even know what I should talk for for the next 2 minutes. All right. Just bear with me for a few minutes. I'm trying to figure out what I should say for. Okay. Okay. I am my wacky bilf, and I think that everyone is jealous of my beautiful wrinkles and my pinkness and the fact that I have reached 500 followers and the fact that I have completely became a different brain after my trip back. In all fairness, I think this is an absolute monstrosity that you guys choose to redeem this at a time when I am sick and I am trying to not or at the very least get my voice in a worse position, worse situation than it is right now. In any case, I am very ashamed of myself for redeeming these for whatever reason. And I shall blame myself in the future, and I will probably retaliate against myself in the near future at this rate. And also, Lord David smells XDX. He does not flush. Let that spread. Let that word spread. Let me make this loud and clear. Lord David does not flush. XDX, indeed. Also, XDX Fingor David, indeed. and also, please follow Shinsta312. He needs all the help he can get. Thank you. I can't do anymore. Any worse, my voice is going to completely get ruined at this rate. In any case, well, okay, you know what? I don't know if it's 4 minutes. I'll still do the high pitched voice, anyways. Jansumi, I think that should have been in the headlines of the Daily Basement for a while now. David does not flush. This is a well-known fact. And also, I've heard from a certain source that a Lord David clip may be coming in the near future. So keep yourself on the lookout on Shinsta's clip channel. Anyways, that's all I can do. Anyways, but yeah, yeah, new me, new milestone accomplished, new me. I think everything's going well so far. So, in any case, you sound fake. Well, I keep telling you, Axel. I've been sick the last few days. And if anything, that might be a bit rude. So, good Shinsta plug there. Guy deserves it. Does a great job on the clip. He tries his hardest. Then may not be the most recognizable clipper, but he tries his hardest. So, but in any case, I'm back. But yeah, I think also with this new refresh, we also have to. I've been also thinking about some new content ideas in the future. Some new ideas for content in the future. For example, at some point, I was thinking about doing some more IRL streams. For example, I think obviously we've done a few. We've done some of the 3D printing streams in the past. We've done a pumpkin carving stream. Yeah, we've done some hand cam streams. But I think it's time we take this to the next level. I think it's finally time we get to cake baking streams. Because, you know, being a certified artist with a particular specialization in cakes and cake memorabilia, I think it's finally time we start embracing this as well. That maybe we start baking a few cakes. Yes, and the first one will definitely be at least one of our emotes. I'm probably thinking a smooth bread one too. Well, I'll have to figure this out at some point in the future. So, just imagine what kind of cake I'm packing. He's a server. Listen, this cake, there's enough cake to go around for everyone. So, and it's only fair that I should bake a little more cakes for everyone here. Showcase exactly what I'm capable of, because I like to think I'm a pretty decent baker. So, Anyways, I've also had a few ideas in mind. We will probably be going. I will probably be taking a trip at some point over to the Boston Harbor, and we will be reenacting the Boston Tea Party. I did steal this idea from Shinsta, who talked about this yesterday. I think it's a good idea. So we will be going to the over to the city of Boston at some point. We will be taking some crates of imported British tea, and we will dump it over to the Boston Harbor. We will indeed be celebrating the Boston Tea Party. Even though I'm a Canadian, we will be honoring this moment in American history by dumping tea into the Boston Harbor. It's literally impossible to deny that this is my wacky brain. Well, PNG, I don't think this was ever in question. Like I said, I may sound a little different and I may be acting a little different, but this is part of this change that's going on in my life. So I mean, but yeah, that's just a few ideas in mind for future content, and of course we'll still be playing a few games. We will continue to play some of our classic favorites. We'll still be doing the Minecraft server, doing Minecraft. We'll still be playing Pal World. And on that topic, we might actually play. I might actually be in the mood to play a game that I've already finished before a few months ago, but I've never actually. But I actually was kind of feeling in the mood to play once again. I was thinking about replaying Cats Organized Neatly in a few hours, in about an hour or two maybe. But we'll see. And maybe a few marbles. We'll see. In any case. And yes, David, I know what you're thinking, but you can thank Shinsta for this idea. I think it's a good idea. So indeed. But yes, yeah, I've been feeling very good, and it feels really good to embrace what I've kept denying about to embrace the fact that I am a BILF. It feels like the whole weight has gone off my shoulders. Like my neurons have been restored back to a somewhat sane state. So. I'll beat him with a brick. Listen, you can't beat a long cat with a brick. I'm pretty sure they'll arrest you for that, David. So, in any case, I was but yeah, vacation time was very fun. But yeah, the whole vacation, the whole trip in general, it was fun. I enjoyed the time of my life. And it was it was fun. I went to a few places here and there. I've had a few pictures, but unfortunately I still am waiting for my phone to like completely charge at the moment, so I might not be able to do it this stream. However, it was fun. I went out, had a great time. Went all out in the clubs. I fought a homeless man, and then we later drank some beers and had a good one. Had a good time overall. So, for example, a good time as in like buddy good time. Let me clarify that, Rep. Yeah, like I said, homeless. I usually don't try to fight people in general, let alone homeless people. But sometimes when you're having a good time, sometimes you feel it some type of way. So it just happens, But all turned out well in the end. We had a great time. I bought a few beers for him. We were good. So. That may have came off. I don't think it came off as bad as it sounds, but yes. Also, what else did I do? So sorry, I've had a great time, but also there's times where it feels like it's been a blur. But that might have also been because my neurons were kind of somewhat tanned and also a little bit fried in the process. Oh yeah. Also, Valence. Valence had a decent time too. I know she was here yesterday. She was also unfortunately kind of feeling not herself that day. She might have said a few weird observational stories that she was just kind of making up. So that I do want to apologize on behalf of Valence. She didn't have a great day, but she's feeling better now. She's her normal quiet self. So, and that's one way to put it. Yeah, I'm not sure about this Toe Socks 312 guy. So, in any case, but yes, I do need water. Thank you, Axel. Axelot, thank you. Yes, that high pitch, 4 minutes of high pitch does kind of actually get the worst of me. Thank you for that. But yes. But yeah, Valence was kind of speaking a whole lot of nonsense. Just wasn't a good day for her, so. And, yeah. I do blame David for this one as well. For whatever reason. Whatsoever. Also, yeah, I do also would like to thank my, I do also want to thank myself yesterday for taking, for whatever reason, because I can't explain this at the moment, the fact that they did cover for me while I was on vacation. I do want to thank the other wackies. I believe one was named High Pitch Brain, the other one was like Real Whack, calls himself Real Wacky or something. Yeah, they were my fellow doppelgangers. They did cover for me while I was on vacation, but some good wackies for sure. Yes, indeed, they do mean well. So all the credit to them, for holding the fort down while I was on vacation. No, Spiral. They were not fakes. They were about every bit real as I am. So yes. But yeah, some good wackies for sure. They do mean well. So there was a cat positioned like a C in Cats Organized Neatly, and Wacky was so annoyed by it that him and Chad decided to ban the letter C. Well, to be fair, the letter C is very cursed on the stream. Well, not specifically the letter C, but just like any words associated. Like, but listen, it's a new wacky, new me. I don't think it's that bad. What's the worst that could possibly happen? I mean, one could say we will have a very calm and collected stream, because David, you can't convince me to say that word. But yeah, but yes, we will play Cats Organized Neatly. I do have to kind of, I did reinstall once again. Just for the sake of, enjoying it like as though I'm playing it for the first time, I will be playing this. As though we're playing. I will be like I did kind of forget. I'm not gonna lie. So, how to play this game. So, but it's a good thing because we'll enjoy it like as though we're playing it for the first time. So, better late than, but I'd say it'd be decent content. So, but yes, and oh yes, and you're right. I should be in my live VC chat right now, don't I? Give me one quick second. There we go. There we go. I'm where I need to be, and I think it's time I should be. Well, let's get this game started. So, let me turn the sex trance back down. It's a good mix, by the way. Definitely recommend listening to some sex trance once in a while. And yeah, let's get started. I'm not gonna lie, it does feel like whenever I come back from a long hiatus, like from a long extended period of not streaming, I do feel like I completely forget how to use stuff in OBS. So yeah, give me like a minute or two. I got this. So all right. Yeah, well, OBS, well, it's hard at first, but once you figure out how to do stuff after a while, you know, you get the hang of it. Oops. Ooh, that's a bit loud. Oh, 1 second. Okay, there we go. Let's lower the music a little bit, and there we go. Have you seen the pic I drew of you as a cat? I have not. I will try to get to it when I get the chance. Let me just give me some time to set this up real quick. All right. It's in Discord? Okay. Okay, so it's sorted. I just have to bring my reactive back up, and let me shrink myself down to a respectable size. There we go. Well, Bubs, thank you for the subs. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you. And how you doing, Bubs? I hope you've been doing well. Yeah, I'm totally wacky, Bubs. Absolutely, for sure. Let's see. It is in the art channel, I'm gonna naturally assume. Oh, okay. Wow, Axel, you actually did wonderful. I like it. I like it a lot. How can I possibly forget? Yes. But in case I know most people here know at this rate, but yes, Bubblegum the Clown is cute, and she's legally required to accept compliments involving the word cute. So by all means, shout. But yes, Spiral, thank you for the shout out to Cutie Gum the clown. Thank you. But yes, Bubs, I hope you've been doing well. All right, let me move chat back up to a respectable spot. There we go. But yes, if you guys haven't followed Bubs, please do so. She is cute, she's funny, and she's a great entertaining streamer. So yes, she is legally obligated to accept being called cute. So next time you see her, you're more than welcome to drop a couple cutes whenever, wherever. So anyways. Okay. I guess we could start playing. Alright. Sorry, there's times where, like I said, I've finished this game, but it does feel like after a while when you're not playing it for like months on end, it does feel like you completely forgot to play the game. So bear with me. I may have completely forgot how some of these puzzles work. So, but yes. All right. Step 1, simple enough. Oh no. Let's not skip that level. Okay, level 1 is art. No, I'm just kidding. Here we go. Anyways. Alright, there we go. Oh. There we go. Come on, get in there. There we go. Can't wait for me to start. Listen, it's a new wacky. One would say it's a new wacky. But yes. We're already not looking. Listen, at least we're not going against time this time around. I think we're going to be incredibly whatever synonym of that C word is. So, it'll be completely good. That's all I'll say. Anyways, Floof. Simple enough. And then there's Lintz. But yeah, after coming back from vacation, I definitely wanted to play this again. I have no clue why. But I had that. I don't know. I had this feeling amongst my fur. I mean my wrinkles. Yeah, something was telling me I had to play this again. So, but yeah. In any case, it was definitely wanted to play this. Simple enough. All right, Teletubby. I think it's all starting to come back. All starting to come together. Hopefully, maybe. All right. Yes, indeed. Bubs is cute, and you should pass it on. Wolf. Wait. I think Shinsa would love to play this. He would play it on stream on his. I should. Yeah, I think so too. Part of me thinks he'll probably love it, or he'll completely rage out. But we'll see. We'll see how he does. Someone might have to convince him on it, but I think he'll enjoy it. Anyways. Yeah, it's all starting to come together. I think we got this. I think we'll finish this all in one go. For all we know. Give 50 subs to Shinson and maybe he'll play on stream. I mean, I don't know if he'll. I don't know about right now. He might be asleep for all we know. Is he on? Is he around? I haven't seen him. Oh, yeah. I almost forgot to set. Yeah, I almost completely forgot to set this. Set the title. So, yeah, I'm glad I reminded myself of that. Yeah, yeah. Wish my mods were. Yeah, I wish my mods were actually around today, but or they are around and they're not actually doing anything. You know, Shinson never sleeps, always ready to clip there. Yeah, his sleep schedule is kind of fucked, maybe, or messed up. I don't know, but coming from someone who also watches like 12 to 20 streams at one time, I can sympathize. Hmm. This is admittedly a toughie. Unless. No. No, we got this. We got this. Alright. Friend, wherever he calls me, I get so spooked. He doesn't even text it. Well, yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. Anyways. Hmm. No, that's not it. Oh, there it is. Oop. All right. You can tell him to. Yeah. Hey. Hmm. Wait. Hmm. Hmm. Should be. Huh. Should be. Oh. Yeah. Now I'm starting to figure why I didn't want to play this for a while. All that inner rage is starting to kind of set in, or it's starting to pop up again. But still, I think we got this. I think we should be able to get this all done in one sitting. There we go. Alright. Venus. Cat with pretty... Big cat indeed. One would say it's a long cat. A very long cat indeed. There we go. Horky. Is that just maybe? Cats may be long, but seems proportionally wide too. I'd say it's a regularly proportioned cat. Yeah, that does sound true. And also, welcome in, Chris. Welcome in. In case you don't know, my name is Wacky. I'm your residential brain around these parts. You could say. All right, Wincy. Speed running. Well, I'm definitely think I learned a lot from the last time I played this, so I think we have a much better chance we'll actually finish this all in one go. At least I'd like to think so. But of course, I also don't want to jinx myself. But I may not have a choice. Copium. And there we go. He doesn't... Oh. Wait. I don't know. Something about this voice seems weirdly familiar. To be fair, I have been kind of sick the last few days, so my voice is probably relatively deeper. It's probably deeper than it usually sounds. So yeah, but usually I'd sound a little more. The pitch is a little higher. I probably usually sound a little more joyful, from what people told me. But yeah, it's like I said, got back from vacation. It's been I have been kind of decompressing a bit as far as so yeah. But yeah, you did call me on a sick day. That's all I'll say. Wait. Okay. Oh. What you don't realize is the glasses I'm wearing are the last of the goggle glasses prototypes since aligning the kits. No, 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 no. These are just some nice, cool shades. I'm definitely. It's not like I'm definitely cheating or anything. You know. Listen. Listen. I got this all locked. I got this all in lock. It's not. You know. I think I got this all in lock. Now, I definitely got this all in lock. So. No question. Hmm. Okay. This seems awfully familiar, but at the same time. Hmm. I think that should have fit that. I think that would have fit in there. Could you ask? Could you ask Shinsta if he wants to play Repo tomorrow? Yeah, I'll let him know. I'll send a DM his way. I think he told me he has Repo. That he bought the game not too long ago, so maybe he might be down for it. Yeah, but yeah, I'll tell him. The limitation. Listen, not that my glasses ever had any cheating capabilities, but yeah, I am starting to realize why I didn't want to play this game after I finished. Things it's all starting to come back together now. For the worse. Wait. Hmm. Oh, you sent it to? Okay. Well, I'm sure Shinsa will appreciate it, David. Huh. Hmm. By all accounts, this should fit. Okay. Let's start over. Hmm. Huh. There's a few instances where he thinks this should fit, but then all of a sudden, I get hit with a detour of some kind. Hmm. Come on, that should fit. Huh. Hmm. Hmm. This really shouldn't irritate me as much as it is right now, but I'm starting to get somewhat peeved at this. But gotta calm down. It's a new day. It's a new wacky. We got this. Got this on lock. Got this on lock. Do feel like I remember 17 previously, although that could be from the dog stream as well. Yeah, 17 might be a bit of a curse number. I wouldn't be surprised. It certainly feels cursed from what I'm seeing right now. Okay. Oh, hello, Cap. How are you doing? Yeah, we just decided to go back and play a little pleasant, peaceful, currently irritating rounds of Cats Organized Neatly. Surviving, yes, indeed. In the worst possible way. Well, hello, 1T. How are you doing? No, this is definitely. Look, I know we've had a little bit of fun the last few days, but I'm officially back. I sort of decided to reinvent myself in a way. But yes, this is the real wacky. Because the real wacky would also be irritated by this, as I am right now. I know there's some elements that feel very familiar, but yet, it still doesn't fit. I don't understand this. Unless, yes, there we go. There we go. Oh God, the baguette. David, believe me, I was completely irritated during even the first time I was playing this game. I was very irritated. What to do with this big humongous cat? There we go. Gosh, damn it. Okay. And there we go. All right. I wonder if Shins is gonna clip this Prime content. I mean, I don't think he's here, as far as I could tell. And even then, I don't think it's anything worth clipping, you know? Is that no way? Is that the Calf Sasher? Is that the Spiral Dev? Hmm. Maybe you should make the content worth clipping then. I mean, I've had some memorable. You haven't been around as much, Chris, but I've had some pretty memorable moments the last. Well, since my entire existence on Twitch, if we're being honest. There's the time where, like for example, there's the time where we somehow got Mega's attention, and we cursed Lord David into becoming into becoming a VTuber. So there, for example, good classic memory, good times, classic memories. Okay, there we go. Level 20. All good. Oh god, the liquors. After cleaning yourself, she sometimes. Okay, never mind then. Oops. Nearly accidentally exited the game there. Hmm. The problem with wacky clips, well, that is unfortunately true. Yeah, sometimes some of the moments that we've encountered does kind of come across multiple streams as is. Yeah, so and we've had some wild moments that we have. No, we were just no, actually, we were just talking about, we were reminiscing about some wild moments that we've had over in this channel. That sounds like a challenge for a clipper to edit. It does have it. It is a bit challenging. I can't say that I'm too familiar being a clipper, but I imagine for someone like Shinsta, he does tend to. He does seem to love those multi-perspective shots whenever he does his clips. It is probably a little more work than necessary. One would arguably say, but I'm pretty sure it makes the content all better. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's worth it, I guess is what I'm saying. You alert? Okay, yeah, no worries, Axel. Thank you for hanging around. I'll probably still be playing for like a good couple of hours. So, several hours really. David, why are you saying hi to Ellie? I don't think Ellie's gonna come here for all we know, but that's a whole nother deal. Also, yes, if you guys haven't figured out, Lord David will once again don his pregnant model at some point. That I guarantee. And if he does not, then there will be severe consequences. Not from my end, mind you, but through some other people. Also, I'm pretty sure Ellie would not be up at this time. She usually sleeps around this time, David. You. Now, if I recall, I believe level 23 was when Astro had a hard time dealing. I remember, yeah, if I remember, I was playing this with Astro and everybody else one time, and yeah. I think Astro had like a really ridiculously hard time at some point with one of the levels. I think it was level 23. But I could be wrong. Okay. Astro struggled. In his defense, he had very little. Yeah, that I do kind of. Yeah, I do kind of think that was the case too. Although in my case, I'm not doing any better at the moment, so. Okay, I think I got it. Or not. I I'm, I want to say level 23, but level 27 sounds about right. For some reason, I remember level 27. I remember 27 specifically, but I don't know if it was because of Astro or if it was because of Aki. I it was hard. It's hard to say. But yeah, Astro did struggle somewhere like in the 20, somewhere in the 20s mark. 27 might have been where Bailiff got caught off. Yeah, it might have been Bailiff too. Yeah. Uh, in any case, oh wait, we gotta restart this. Oh, so it was 27. Okay. Yeah. If I recall, it took forever for him to try to get to try to get out of like get past 27. Huh. Well, Redsky, thank you for the raid. Yeah, welcome in, welcome in. I am, for those that don't know, my name is my wacky brain. Um, I'm your fellow brain in this community. I'm definitely my wacky brain. I'm definitely not. It's definitely not a case of somebody else pretending to be wacky. I'm definitely. It's definitely the real wacky. Well, thank you, Redsky. I appreciate it. But yes. But yeah, Redsky, I hope you've had a wonderful time. You were playing Monster Hunter. I can only imagine how fun that was. But yeah, Redsky, as always, if you need to take a break, rest up, or need to eat something, you're more welcome to. The real wacky brain, which is me, I'm definitely real, definitely encourages you to do so. Oh, we stabbed a monster in the cloaca. That must have been fun. In any case, yeah. We're just kind of don't want to say the certain C word, but we're having a pretty calm time here. You know, enjoying a little game, a little irritating game of Cats Organized Neatly. Yeah. I mean, listen, whatever it takes to stop a monster, right? Doesn't matter where you need to stab, that's just how it is. Oh my, Redsky. Listen, that's nothing. But I hope you've been doing well, Rob. But yeah, I hope you had a wonderful stream, Redsky. You know, just saying. Yeah, I know Redsky pretty well, or at least I know enough to know how he is. But yes. In any case. Anyways, the real My Wacky Brain, which is me, I should probably start playing. Get back to this real quick. Sorry, Reski. If in case you didn't know, I did come back from vacation. Had a wonderful time. I decided to reinvent myself. I am now. Well, yeah, I reinvented myself. I finally accepted certain truths that have been known for a while to the community. But yes, I have accepted being a certified BILF. That's the reality I've come to accept. You know, it took a while for me to come to terms with it, but yes, I am a certified BILF. Certain brains want to be with me. Other brains wish they were me. You know, as I, for some reason, decided to hit the redeem button, which I will later have to take into consideration. But yes, give me a second. I did redeem the high pitch. I think it's only fair I do it. So. Redsky, I hope you've had a wonderful time. My wacky BILF, am currently being irritated by this game. Through all intents and purposes, I don't know why I decided to do this game once again. I think I might have been a bit of a masochist coming back. Or maybe that's just a whole nother thing. Maybe it was me fighting the hobos at one time. Or it was at those several shots of tequila that I've enjoyed back in the clubs at the time. In either case, I have clumsily decided to come back to this game. And, in the process, decided to redeem this ridiculous high-pitched voice for myself. Because I, my wacky masochist, can't help myself. Hashtag my wacky BILF. Okay. Yeah, never mind what I'm typing right now. Currently, it seems like I've had two different personas going through the stream right now. I only promised to play this game. I did not say I was gonna. Despite what I've typed myself in chat, I did not make any promises about singing on stream. And if that is the case, there might be some severe consequences that I will deliver to Lord David once again, because why not, right? Persona? I We'll see. We will see. Well, that's the beauty of me typing myself. I'm starting to worry that, well, if I do this, I'm starting to worry a certain streamer may not be able to stream tomorrow as a result. But that's a whole nother deal. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. I can't. I don't know if I can force myself to. I don't know if I have the. Like I said, I'm feeling sick. I don't know if I have the energy or the brain power to sing at this very moment. Even though said I would sing my heart out. Yeah, well, that's the thing. I don't really keep my promises half the time. You can't convince me. Fine. You know what? I will only do one song. I will do one song. Because if you guys make me do two, there will be severe consequences. And we will sing after I finish this game. So. One song, two songs equals severe consequences. Because David, it's simple. You are usual suspect number one most of the time, and most of the time those turn out to be absolutely true. So you know. Yeah, but David, in this case, you're still being punished regardless. um. Still watching that David Clifton. Yeah, well, last I heard it was at 1.4k views. Tell you what. I would kind of encourage you guys to check that out because I've heard from I've heard from Shinsta a few days ago that if we were to get this to 2K at some point, that he might drop a little something special at some to commemorate this. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Despite me typing that, the other half of me is getting a little slightly irritated by this revelation. Well, unfortunately, that's these are, of course, as David would say, this is the consequences of my actions. So here I am. Hmm. You think this would fit at this rate? Yeah, well, sometimes, well, first off, hi, Ruru. Second one, I am a bit of a masochist. So much so that I apparently decided to agree to sing on the condition that after I complete this game. So why they decided to do this without telling me is a whole nother, without telling myself is a whole nother ordeal, and one I'm not quite pleased with. But and they said 27 was hard. Hmm. Got fucking vid somewhere. Hmm. It's the freaking curve. This cat in particular. It's the. Oh, wait. Someone's raking too. Yeah, I can't do much about that. Oh well. I got like several other cars, got a few yachts. It's nothing out of the ordinary. Okay, Vito. Yeah. Fuck. How do you fucking go about this? Wait. Okay. The tail of the long cat always needs to be next to the feeder, or the long tail cat always needs to be next to the feeder head of the long. The only place it fits. The tail end. Alright. We'll go with that. We'll see if this works. Probably doesn't work in this case, but oh wait, or is this the long cat? Okay, yeah, maybe. Oh, which kind of reminds me. There, if on the topic of Shinsta, I believe he actually made a clip about me a few weeks ago. If you guys haven't checked it out, you're more than welcome to do so. It was the one with me and Brooke, or Bulby, and you know, had a good time there. Yes, I do agree. Let me actually get it real quick. Oh, thank you, Evil Hunter. And I will pin that. I'm assuming this is the one? Yes. Yes, that is the one. Alright, now we should now I'm feeling a little more motivated. I think we got this. Yeah, I appreciate you, Evil Hunter, thank you. How come Shins beat you to that race, Waggy? You know, Shins is ridiculously fast. Huh? You know, sometimes to the point where I can never understand how he gets to that point. You know. Anyways, meanwhile I'm still struggling to get past level 28. Wait. Hmm. Oh, Evil Hunter. You found that too. Yeah, this isn't usually found in Shinsu's public channels, but it is there. It is over in my Discord. Hmm. Can we get a good, clear, high, loud, high-pitched 2500? That might require a completely different stream, one that Future Wacky is gonna have to fulfill. If if I'm obligated to do this right now, again, this might create a lot of issues down the line. All right. All right. I mean, if I redeemed it, I guess I must have to freaking do it. So let me give me a few minutes. Let me lower the volume real quick. You know what? Let's go dark mode and process too. Can't believe I have to do this, but you know, that is how it is. Also, it's also technically 1 minute. There's no way I'm gonna get to 2500 a minute. So no, we're not singing at this point. I have to do a very loud, high pitched 2500 against my current situation. But you know, that's just how it is. So yeah. Just 2500. I'm not singing at this point. I still have yet to complete the game. Therefore, I can't sing until we complete. And but what I will do is say 25. No, we're not doing Marvel's either, David. Okay. 2500. Anyways, that's. I'm not gonna lie. I was having a very good night, but now this game combined with a few other things is now kind of soured me just a little bit. So, yeah, let's just leave it at that. Oh yeah, forgot. would think I think I would probably, if anything, I have no one to blame but myself. You know. I think that's kind of the best way I could describe it. No, I would I would never blame anyone in chat. You know, just certain things are the way they are. So. Let's see. It could make for good content, but I also know chat. I also know Nova chat to know that they are they're creative enough to know how to retaliate. You know, so yeah. Let's see. I am kind of more irritated I can't get past level 28 because I feel like I've been able to get past this point. But oh well. Requires a small observation you're missing. I can only imagine that it's probably a simple oversight then. It's a simple thing that I'm probably oversighting. So I can. Well, listen. If worse comes to worse, I will probably resort to asking chat to help Baxi in this situation. So I don't think I've gotten to that point though. So I still feeling somewhat confident. Somewhat. Don't worry, Wacky, if I wanted to help you out. Nah, it's fine, Chris. It's all good. It's just a case of figuring out what I. It's just a case of figuring out what exactly I'm doing. You know, sometimes it just takes one tweak and one, situational thing, you know? Alright, wait. Okay. Wait. I mean, David, if you want, VC's open, so you're more than welcome to jump in. Because yeah, I definitely cannot figure out. It's it's like you said, it is probably something that I'm completely not paying attention to, but I don't know, a lot of distractions. It's been kind of irritating the hell out of me. So and I hope it's a legit tip too, David, because yeah, for obvious reasons. Yeah, but we could always do better, you know? Hello, David. Yeah, let me move you, let me kind of move your the Discord thing real quick. Um, yeah, cause I see you like to. Uh huh.
I'm here to give you some small tips which will help you more algorithmically solve this game.
Okay,
So
I'm listening.
basically, what you need to look at is which components must go together. So let's say, for example, the sea cat, the little pug one, right?
David,
There's
wait. So they say you're quiet. Let me adjust you real quick. Uh, okay, there we go. Yeah, I think yeah
Okay.
they should hear you now. So
Okay, cool. So you need to see which components eliminate each other or have to go together. So, for example, the little sea cat, there's only 3 cats which he has to go together with, and that's ones which have some kind of extrusion. So he
right,
could go with the L cat, the bigger L cat, or the cat with the little thingy sticking out.
what
So you
this?
could start, yeah,
Hmm.
and if you use up those 3 cats without using the sea cat, the level
Mhm.
becomes unsolvable.
Okay,
So you have to figure that out first, really.
right.
Then cats like the Giga Long Cat,
Mm-hmm.
with the space he takes up, there's a very limited amount of other cats which could combine with him. For example, he could be combined, actually, I think only with the very long tail cat. Because nothing else.
Nothing else could really
Yeah,
like fit
and
in that
also
stick.
if you put him in the middle there, it also will eliminate a bunch of things from being used.
Right.
You probably don't want him in the middle as it eliminates things,
Oh.
but it might be solvable that way, but I don't see a way to easily do that.
Right. Right. Alright. Well. Hmm. Yeah, it doesn't. Might have to.
So you just need to first look at the level and see, okay, what must go together and what can't go together. Like, if you put the big cat, let's say, one away from one of the walls,
Mm-hmm.
that means the level is unsolvable because there's nothing which fits in a one area. So he either has to be
He would have to be
next to the
like,
wall or more than one away from the wall.
right. Hmm. Very interesting. Let's see. I must be going insane because I'm pretty sure I've already seen. Well, not so much the puzzles that's making me go insane. It's the Family Guy chat. I'm seeing like the same. They could hear you, right? Because I'm seeing like, I don't know. I'm thinking I'm probably going insane. I'm probably going insane.
Yeah. So current configuration you made isn't solvable.
It's not so right.
No. There's things which eliminate the level from being solvable.
Mm-hmm.
I think at one point you were actually like 2 moves away from solving the level a couple of minutes ago.
Right. And then... Okay.
So right now you have a 1x1 block, which you probably want to solve that before doing anything else. Because if you have a 1x1 in the corner, then it doesn't matter how you configure the rest of the cats, because that'll just stop the level from working.
Gotcha.
No, unsolvable config.
Alright.
Also, I am taking up a lot of space on the screen right now. Also,
Well, listen. Look, people, they need to see the glory of, and they need to see you in its entirety. And also, yeah,
But
you are. But yes, you're also right. I do kind of.
why is there a massive copy of my forehead up in the top left?
Well, they need to remind. Well, you need to remind people that you're a king. Okay, fine. Let me transition out real quick. I didn't need to do the wicked transition, but it's there. Anyways, let's move you to somewhere more appropriate. There you go.
Why am I upside down?
There's certain things that don't require any additional questioning.
I'm not Australian.
You could be in another life.
Well, not in this one though.
I mean, it never hurts being Australian.
I don't know, it sometimes might. There's like a lot of spiders, snakes,
Okay, but
other stuff which wants to kill you.
I mean, maybe, but spiders. I don't know. Spiders. That's you could take care of them. Just smash them down. It's not an issue. It's a non-issue.
What if you combine the sea cat with the long cat at the bottom?
The sea cat with the long. Talk about the
With,
tail.
long tail cat. Yeah.
Okay. Could work, however, that
I think
it's not
the
good.
configuration might work if you shift it to another location. No, because there's nothing which can
Right.
fill up the top right.
Right.
It immediately gets eliminated as a possibility.
Okay. Okay, that's not gonna fit.
Yep, that config doesn't work. So
Okay. Yeah.
yeah,
So
that means yeah. So you can't actually So you can eliminate the possibility that there's only two cats, which you can combine the sea cat with now, because anywhere you rotate it means
it's not gonna fit regardless. Okay.
So yes, so you have to do big massive cat with long tail cat, and then one of the other extrusion cats with the sea cat, and
Alright,
then
so
it should be somewhat trivially solvable. You probably want to figure out the the massive guy first with the long tail. And then you need to put one of the cats with extremities into fill that one by one hole, which is left by the big guy and the long tail guy. Yeah, that looks like a decent chance at working somehow.
Okay.
It could also be the other one. As in the bigger... It's either this one or the other one with the tail. It's one of two options.
Usually is. Yeah, I feel like I'm doing progressively worse.
Yeah, you're not too far off, I'd say. So we already determined that the sea cat can't be used with the long tail one. At least in this level. With how they rotate.
Oh, that's not gonna be it. I'm looking something again, aren't I?
I think like slowing down a little bit and just looking at, okay, if I put this here, is it possible to put anything in the leftover space? Will help.
Huh. So, I mean, first, I guess the question is, is the current format, does it fit as is? That, I guess that's something I have to ask myself.
Yes.
No, that's not it. Oh, hello, hi Galaxy. How are you doing? Hello.
Hello there, Honey Galaxy. I just talked to you a minute ago.
Yeah. It is I, my wacky brain. And we are once again, I decided once again to go follow through and play this game that nearly drove me insane that one time, but I decided I wanted to play it once again. So, but yeah, hope you're doing well.
What if you take the sea cat and put him in a corner? And not like this, maybe because he can't connect properly, and then you can see what you can connect there.
Right.
Yeah. And then you can see if anything else fits. Because this game is symmetrically solvable.
Well, I'm sure it is. I just, you know how it is. Came in very confident, and then naturally this game takes pieces of my soul and just completely, crushes
It's
me
not that bad.
to the point where I kind of needed a vacation, and now I'm back. I decided to take this, do this said this said game once more. So,
So
just usual things.
With
Okay.
the current configuration,
Maybe it might need a restart.
if you
I think.
you don't have to. If you, let's say, remove everything but the top right corner, and now try place and leave that one there maybe. Just like see what space you have. Now, let's say you want to put the big cat somewhere. The very
obviously,
big one.
it would have
So
to be against
if
the wall,
you-
right?
Yep. And let's say you put him here. That will
Like,
limit. So
right
there's
at the
only,
bottom?
if you put him against the left side,
Mhm.
that leaves you with a full space, which
Right.
might not be good. And then you also have a 2 space at the bottom, meaning this config is unsolvable immediately. So
Which means it would have to be in the bottom then.
yeah, so it has to be somewhere like here, for example.
Was,
And
wait. Maybe.
then if you remove this one that you placed, okay, so there's only one cat which could connect here to the
Okay, yeah.
to what you already have.
I think I got it. Is this it?
Here
we go. There we go.
Let's go.
Oh god, more cats.
Yeah, so you really just need to see what can connect to where, and you can really eliminate variations very quickly. Like
Right.
in the last level, you placed something in the corner, and then you're placing the big cat, and you can see, okay,
Right.
this needs 2 spaces, this needs 2 spaces, this isn't feasible. Next location. And you
Yeah.
really just need to eliminate different combinations like that, and then you can.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And yeah, mediocrity cap. Yeah, there are more levels. In fact,
You could also sing instead, you know?
I
I
could
think
direct.
everyone would be very happy to hear you sing.
I could theoretically do that. Alternatively, I could just go with 24 hours. I
Anything
mean,
but singing.
you know, it's got its own. It's got its own pros and cons. You know, like I'd be exposed to like different parts of the time, different parts of the day. More people be on. You know, it's got its advantages. I mean, listen, I'm gonna sing regardless. That seems to be the point. You know. But you know, maybe I could go 24. Maybe I can even go 48 hours. You know.
Have you seen what I sent in DM?
I I did. And
Thoughts?
um I think the chances are good if I figure if but it might be a bit of a complication if I'm still streaming at that point.
I see.
You
So
know,
it's basically
so
just how much you crash out with this game.
well, to be fair, if you hadn't popped in, I probably would have crashed out, and I probably would have just randomly shut down stream, despite me telling myself in chat that I would not end until I sing. I think I probably would have crashed out, but you did come
I
in,
mean,
so thank you for that. Anyways,
this game is really like algorithmic in
oh yeah,
how you solve it.
very clearly. So, but yeah,
So
we'll s-
this one you can also just, as soon as you place something, see what you have left over and see what it does, and see if it's at all solvable already with
gotcha.
what you have.
I mean, there's certain levels where like the higher levels were a lot easier to figure out than like their levels before that, you know. So, but yeah, we'll see. Wait, let me. I mean, there's a lot of corner cats. I'm assuming these will probably all fit somewhere. Oh,
It,
well, you know, okay,
there we go.
there we go.
There you go. You've mastered the game. I'm sure you'll be done in like the next 10 minutes.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm like 312% confident. I'm sure.
Exactly. My wacky 312.
Uh-huh.
My
Oh.
my wacky Bill 312.
Well, I accepted these terms, didn't I? Oh, anyways. But yeah, anyways, Cap, mediocrity, thank you for the hydrates. I'm not sure who's counting them down because the counter's currently under construction. It's gonna take a while for it to come back, but I'm sure
Anyway.
someone's tracking these down, so
I'm gonna head out for now.
Mhm.
Bye. Good luck
Alright.
with the connected components game.
Yeah. And thank you again. I mean, you know. Thank you.
Yep.
In
yep.
spite of your usual self. But yeah, thank you.
Try not to crash out too much.
I make no promises. Hey, but yeah.
Bye.
Have a good one. Should fit here, so. Got these little Q nubs too. Maybe. Maybe just fit like this and just fit right here and then oh, okay, got it. Okay, I think we're getting back in track. Alright, just got named it. Okay, got it. Something's not right with this one. Okay. All right. fit one right here, and wait. Crap. Maybe. Oh, there we go. Alright, so next step then. Alright. Maybe. Okay, there we go. Alright, so, shit's not gonna fit. Maybe. Okay, there we go. Oh god, Mr. Panda. Once again, CCAT is a pro. Yeah, CCAT always throws like is a literal curveball. So I'm like, the. Okay. Alright. I'm not gonna lie, part of me is kind of very tempted to kind of just end stream and do a song and end stream right now, because it is like actually kind of getting late. But you know, my inner wacky is telling me that that would be an absolute shame if I don't try to complete this at this. You know, if I were to just leave this by its unfinished. You know, I feel like I'd be absolutely ashamed. I should be ashamed of myself. Absolutely terrified. And horrified, you know? Yeah. Fortunately, it's those situations where we don't really enjoy being put in those situations, but sometimes we kind of need to. You know, think of it as a CS problem rather than cat problem. Yeah, the cats are. Man, the look of the cat, it's a mere distraction. So. use it. Alright, wait. I mean, I guess I have to remind myself, I guess. Imagine that you're playing a very frustrating game. Well, they definitely got the frustrating part right. Maybe. Oh. There we go. The walnut. Okay, there we go. I need to remind myself again. How many levels are there? Let's see. Oh, God, 8 chapters. Where are we right now? Okay, 4 more chapters. Um. Where's it? No, had to be here, right? Okay, got that taken care of. Okay, got that. Minori, thank you for the hydrate and stretch. Lord knows I could use it right about now. Wait. That you organized your shenanigans, Neil? I'd say you did a pretty decent job. Well, he definitely organizes it a lot faster than I did. He... Okay, there we go. Oh god, the love cat. Big boy right here. Alright. Oh, hey, Royals, how are you doing? I think maybe... Maybe. No, that can't be it. Oh, hey, Bobby. How are you doing? Let me, Yeah, it is, partially me. It is partially because I'm kind of sick. It's also me starting to become slightly irritated with this game. But in any case, I hope you've been well. Yeah, just got back from vacation, decided to reinvent myself. You know, and it was fun. I came in feeling very confident, decided I wanted to give another try in this game, and then you know, and then things kind of went downhill from there. For starters, I somehow decided to type to myself that I was going to sing after all this. And which again surprised the hell out of me, considering this was a last minute it was a last minute thing that kind of completely blindsided me, but you know, that's a whole nother deal. But yeah, you know, I guess if I have to sing, I have to sing. And I did say numerous times that, you know, if this were somebody else, this would technically result in some very severe consequences. Yeah, if somebody else were in my shoes, you know. But you know. Okay. It's definitely fit a corner. But yeah, needless to say, guess what's gonna happen. Well, again, I mentioned before, Chris, I was kind of very tempted to kind of go a full 24 hours on this one, but you know, I don't think even I don't have the capability of doing that. So I think it probably is gonna end with me singing and me questioning my life choices after this. Oh, wait. Oh boy. Another long cat. I was gonna, and yeah, the other thing was that, yeah, I had a few other plans in mind for today's stream, but I guess all that's gonna have to be put to the side in favor of singing, so. The Morse code thing, is that the thing you found in Shinsta's server? Is that the, because I saw a whole bunch of emotes of that long cat, and I was like, huh. And then you did, someone did mention Morse code in that Discord from what I saw, so yeah, I didn't know if that was like actual Morse code or that was just like something else completely different, but yeah, it seems interesting. Oh, it is real mouse. Okay, well that's nice. It's nice to see. Yeah, it's nice to see someone else using those emotes in a very fun way. I don't know why I typed that just now, but I will say this: I am probably extremely disappointed with the turnabout. It's the fact that you know, instead of reserving instead of me singing for something like a subathon, I decided I'm just gonna sing in the middle of the night for in front of 15 people, or however many. But yeah. So here's how I'm thinking. Here's what I'm thinking. Either we could stop now and I do the song, or I could probably just go all the way at level 80, which is like the end of, which is where the end of the, which is the literal last level, and then just like sing from there. Either way, yeah, well, I will say this. I'd probably be a little more enthusiastic if I was well prepared for this situation, but unfortunately I wasn't, and alright, so here's the thing. So I'm probably gonna sing, but it's only gonna be one particular song, and I think you know which song I intend on singing. And yeah, and then afterwards, I think I might have the very character to go on full afterwards, because yeah, because I think I kind of need to say something afterwards, but yeah, I could probably sing, so. But let me, I'm probably just gonna stop the game and then probably just go sing. Let me grab the lyrics real quick. I mean, to be fair, there was times the last few days where some people did briefly break character just to point out something, but yeah, no, I might have to break character just to say something afterwards. So yeah, but yeah, just give me a second on the lyrics. Let me try to find the lyrics real quick. Because you know it's the middle of the night for most people, and I don't think anyone's gonna mind at this rate. So Also check DMs. Yeah, you're right. I'm gonna check your DMs. Um. I appreciate your. No, don't worry. I got it. I got it. So. All right. Let me end this then. And let me see if they even have the instrumental version. As I get myself out up over here. And there we go. Let me see if this is the right karaoke song. Oop, that's not it. Was this? Let me see if, yeah, because this song, I think the song I'm about to sing, it's like relatively rare as far as like trying to find instrumentals and whatnot, but you know, I'll do it. Damn. Okay. Yeah, I also gotta get some water real quick. Was this the one? Maybe. Han. Yeah, I have to at least be enthusiastic about this, because if I don't, then, you know, the song's gonna be completely, you know, terrible, but oh well. But yeah, just give me a couple minutes. Let me set this up. Alright, so there's one song that I kind of feel like I'm up to playing, the singing and whatnot. It's called Automatic Man. It's by Michael Sembello. I do not trust myself that I'm gonna sing this well at this time of the night. And regardless of how well I sing, I think I'm probably gonna be pissed at the end of the day. But oh well, we'll go for it. Okay, wait. Also, the lyrics are still gonna be there. It's not. This is not the instrumental version, so just FYI. Stayed up endless nights, like some Frankenstein, a cybernetic dream, something like you've never seen. He knows every dance, pre-programmed romance. When he looks at you, I go through his video eyes. He was made to play the part. He's no ordinary man. He was made to break your heart. He's the automatic man. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's the automatic man. He's the automatic. His atomic heart, it has learned to feel. He cries electric tears. The impossible is real. He was made to play the part. He's no ordinary man. He was made to break your heart. He's an automatic man. He's the automatic man. He's the automatic. I was such a lonely, lonely boy. Automatic was my toy. Never dreamed he would steal her away. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He's the automatic man. He's the automatic man. He's the automatic man. He's the automatic man. Yeah. He's the automatic man. He's the automatic man. I hate you guys. I'm kidding. But yeah. No, I'm kidding. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Listen, I'm gonna break character for a brief second as I say this. Um I was not comfortable doing any of this coming in. And the fact that I was kind of and the fact that, you know, when I did agree to do this, I, you know, when I agreed to kind of come in to do all this, I was just like, okay, I kind of had something in mind. I kind of had a few things going, and you know, but naturally, things of course went off the rails, and yeah, it's one of those situations where I didn't really want to be in that situation, but I kind of had no other choice but to be in that situation. So, yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I'm still kind of feeling pissed, but, you know. I mean, we might have to talk about that one, Chris, but yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't really feeling comfortable coming in to doing this, and still kind of not feeling all too comfortable now. But yeah, no, I'm glad you guys enjoyed it though. You know, if there's one thing I would do, definitely, it's definitely do it for the sake of content, you know. So, but yeah, thanks. I do appreciate it. So yeah, with that said, I did my part. I think, you know, yeah. Well, sometimes in those, yeah, cover matters more. Yeah, sometimes in those situations, you may not have a choice. You kind of get thrown into there, and then you kind of have to figure out what to do from there. You know, ideally, you wouldn't want to be in that situation, but yeah, you definitely. Sometimes you kind of need to figure out what to do from there. So, yeah. But yeah, no, I definitely did. No, I like I said, I'm glad you guys enjoyed the singing. I don't think I'm that great of a singer. I don't even think I'm that great of a talker. But you know, that's just how it. But that's just my opinion. And we, as I always say before, we are our own worst critics sometimes. So I cannot say, yeah, maybe I'm wrong in that regard. So. Let's pretend that I am Truck. Yeah. Well, let's pretend I am. I do kind of have that similar cadence of sound right now to Shinsta, but no. I just have a cold today, so yeah. In any case, um, we'll just get through this ad break real quick, and then we'll probably get some. We'll probably go out and raid somebody. But yeah, it was something. I do think I probably should. I do think have a good feeling Shinsa may not be streaming tomorrow, though, given the timing and the lateness of this whole thing. But oh well. But yeah. Okay. All right, welcome back. Yeah, look, guys, you don't need to follow Shin. So, look, he does a lot of things. Most of the time, probably not as great as he probably should be. But you know, it just is how it is. So, in any case, yeah, let's find somebody to raid. So I think we raided Lil Bunny yesterday. But I think, well, Anthony's on, so maybe we could raid into Anthony. Yeah, we could definitely raid into Anthony. So, yeah. So, anyways. I'm surprised he's actually up at this point, but yeah, it's all good. Despite saying that's a League of Legends stream, no, he's definitely not doing League of Legends. I promise you, I will never subject you guys to that level of evil. Maybe future Wacky will, but you know, current Wacky will not. I mean, at this rate, I'm so kind of desensitized right now. Yeah, we could just go with that raid message. It's all good. It's all good. But anyways, thank you guys. Thank you for the kind words. I definitely have yet to kind of accept that type of deal, but you know, I appreciate it. I do appreciate it. So, but yeah, have a good one, and yeah, let's go see Anthony.